They have no problems once the game like turns like 30 minutes plus, which is weird against an ALK, but that's so sick. That's perfect.
Get away.
Puppy, this is the strength of the Ogres. The fact that it can just 2-on-1 like this allows Zai to farm up, and they need him to be very farmed in this game. You can't have an underfarmed Weaver that doesn't deal any damage. You need to scale against this ALK.
Bottom lane, it is going to be the mid-1 Timbersaw, as they did correctly guess that HFN was going to be playing this bottom lane. Not a big surprise considering the first series where we saw that successful Alchemist Chen lane. As we talked about earlier, these Chens always like to have a core that has a stun to be able to offer to the table. Tavo taking a lot of damage already, has the Ghost Shroud as well as the Magic Stick, so he's going to be okay.
Bottom lane, you can't really do anything against the Timber, and YapzOr might even just get first blood here.
Oh,
heals
almost
himself up.
gets it.
I thought he had it with the boots, but
now
instead,
he's going to turn. Help try and kill HFN as best as possible. Goes for the body block, and mid-1 does manage to get another. Warlock is going to be blocked up pretty well. Avalanche is going to come in. That's going to be your first blood. Missed out on the
triple, and so far so good.
Yeah, Misery isn't getting to play much of a Chen game at all. We've seen how he just dominated in that last series, but in the first 2.5 minutes, probably the most crucial minutes for a Chen player, knowing how quickly that hero can fall off.
And Weehaw starting to get low here as he stops by. Just to get the last hit, the waveform forward by the morph. He's starting to morph.
Oh, Nisha,
it's gonna be close.
Oh, he made misjudged and barely gets the kill and has the strength morph to stay alive. That is the dangerous thing about this morphling. He can always go for these aggressive kills, knowing that he can just strength morph his way to survive.
That's going to be huge too, because Weehaw popped his healing salve, trying to stay alive for the last tick. Barely doesn't survive, and that's the deceptive part of the morphling. You always think you have kill potential.
HFN tries to switch lanes, but now he's going into a Weaver lane. That's not going to be very easy either. The bug continues to stay on top of him. He's trying to get rid of it, but he knows he's dead, and they immediately go for the next kill. That's going to be a King RD with the bug still on top of him. He's taking so much damage and so much minus armor that
I can only imagine the kind of farm the Timbersaw is going to have, and they're going to concede more or less 2 lanes. They got solo killed in mid lane. This is a disaster.
Toss combination, HFN gets a little low. Look at him, just throws another round of the acid spray. YapzOr denies even that creep away from H.
And just has to kind of farm. Like everyone from paiN's lineup just sort of has to farm. Is they going to try to protect the bounty rune? This is ideally how you get your ALK back into the game, but look at Puppy.
He's just going to suicide in for it. Can he actually grab up the bounty rune? It's going to be close. He does manage to get it. But HFN is going to go for the other one. He doesn't have a Crystal Maiden, and he doesn't have a TP out. Managed to find 1 CS, but he's going to take a lot of damage as Zai does have that level 3 Shikuchi. Just
trading hits. This is the magic stick and the raindrops. Even if he keeps himself low, it's so unlikely that he dies.
It's going to push in, manage to get the avalanche. The chakram goes out. King RD tries to protect him, but it's not good enough. Meanwhile, the top lane, the ghost lineup from Secret is going to scale big time going into the late game.
Now Treads just finished by that ALK as the Tiny comes in.
Wrap to the side, manage to get the avalanche, follow up Fire Blast, and the bugs, they're going to be able to latch onto Misery, so he's in trouble. He also had the vision to be able to chase him down, so he can't even juke his way into the trees. And look at, with these cores able to play so aggressively, the supports are free to do what they want. They're going to find Misery again here. And again, this Chen, he has no defense mechanisms whatsoever, so as soon as the Weaver finds him, solo in each one of these lanes, the matchup is favorable for them, so the supports are free to move around as they want, as you can see from Puppy here.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, he finds him again. HFN can't even jungle. He's tried a couple times now, and it's still...
And they're going to try to secure the bounty runes. This is the best they can really get at this point, is Weehaw with his dragon form. Normally you see him go for towers, but instead, he's just trying to secure the bounty rune, and he does manage to grab it, and the stun flies out, but this will just be a preventative measure as he just runs away.
They do all this just to get 2 bounty runes, and now Nisha's going to come in with a toss forward as well onto Zai. King RD, he's almost dead with the bugs, working away at paiN. They just lit this minus armor, build up on them, and now with Secret bringing all their forces here to this top lane, they're going to be able to find 2 kills very easily.
And he's going to lose his creeps. And mid lane out.
He's going to be chased down with his ultimate on cooldown. There's nothing he can do. And the Dragon Knight, you can't really put the damage into a Morphling to threaten his life. Look at him. Nisha's even turning around. He doesn't care.
Still has 10 stick charges. He's just trying to bait them right now. No one really falling for it.
Killed mid-one's Timber Saw. Feels like paiN, they gotta do something to shake up this laning phase.
Yeah, 13-1, more than a kill a minute on the side of Secret. They've kept the aggression up. All three of their cores are still managing to keep up and farm. Zai has suffered, but that's because he's moving around the map just to pressure the Alchemist, which I think is the right idea. Don't just let this guy hit jungle creeps. Be aggressive as Zai makes his way all the way bottom, throws the bugs on him. The follow-up stun.
Quick enough up to full HP, but nobody's rotating over. Managed to get the Reaper sight, not quite enough to be able to kill Zai. So he full heals with the time lapse. Now the rest of paiN is going to be here. They managed to get a pretty good freezing build. That might be enough. With the fight, they managed to kill two. Maybe the third as well. No, mid-one. He is so tanky. He only has 9 reactive armor stacks right now, but they've run out of magic damage to threaten him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's a heavy, tiny Team Secret. They're gonna go for the bite at top lane. They're also trying to burst down Tavo, but back over the mid lane where Weeha's gonna get bursted down by Nisha. The Chakram allowing them to be able to clean things up pretty nicely. He's gonna be able to catch Misery as well. That's gonna be 2 so far for Team Secret, and they're gonna look for the third one in King RD. Slowed down a little bit. Chakram is gonna land right on top of me. He's got nowhere to run to. Double kill for mid-one.
Aggressive onto the Alk. Is there any sort of response? He's just going to TP away. Barely doesn't lose the courier. They get the shield off, but now the rotation by mid-one onto the Necro. That's going to be another kill.
So much, but now he finds that he's alone in the top lane. Make that an 8,000 net worth lead. It continues to grow as HFN, I mean, he just can't find farm anywhere. Even being chased away, now they're going to jump in on the Dragon Knight. King RT is behind him though, will be able to hit the freezing build. Can it turn the tides once again? Not enough to be able to kill Yapzor, but maybe saves Weeha's life unless mid-one can track him down. Nisha comes in from behind and managed to get the King RT Crystal Maiden as well. Misery showing up to the party. Guess he wants to die with his team. Smoke up. There's a Morphling in the way. Can't really kill him. Nisha's actually going to go and just try and challenge them. He goes straight for the Misery kill, but has been stunned up, down to half HP, turns into a Dragon Knight now. Will look to be able to find that Crystal Maiden who snuck herself away above the shrine. Well, Puppey easily deals with
that. Misery has seen all game. And just look at his net worth. He's got boots and a TP. You could feasibly start with these items. As he's going to get sandwiched, he's going to die again.
Sandwiched. Ooh, you got to feel for the
Misery's face. Hey, what moves is he supposed to call for his team? Hey guys, I'm going to go out and ward and die. Good luck.
Weeha's going to get caught here trying to push this bottom tier 1 tower, toss back into the Timber Saw. That is a nifty little play that we've seen time and time again in this tournament. Secret not afraid of rotating so many heroes now. Nisha almost dying here. Freezing field. Really good positioning here from King RT with the Chen stomp coming in as well. Nisha does push back the Alchemist, but he's going to lose his first life. Can they possibly kill him a second time? paiN, they certainly don't seem to think so. They've already backed up a bit.
Very good attempt though to kill him the first time around. Didn't think it was going to be possible. They're going to go for this right now. They've got Blink Tiny up, and here comes the rest of Secret as the Alk has run out of his ultimate.
Without that regen, he is so easy to pick off, especially with the lack of armor. Look at that, Yapzor tossing Misery up into the high ground. GG is called by paiN already.
They hadn't even taken all of the tier 2 towers. This is how confident they were that they had lost the game at this point.
Yeah. paiN.
Or BKB. This 10th pick for paiN's got to do a lot.
1.
Top lane.
This seems really hard for mid-one.
Radiant's courier has been
Not quite sure what he's supposed to do here as the courier gets sniped.
Nice pickup.
Looks like Weeha just leap even the amount of farm that the Weaver is getting, but it's going to be a little bit more patient for Secret this game. They don't have that flat run at you lineup because they don't have a Tiny anymore on their lineup. You've got an Enigma that's primarily just going to farm the jungle and be a little bit greedier than you'd expect. And this is the kind of 4-core style that Secret have been using all throughout this tournament. And no one's really been able to punish them for it except for VP, who did it with Huskar twice. His bottom lane.
That is going to be your first blood. Puppey picks up the kill on Tavo. So despite the trading being more efficient most of the time for a Necrophos, Doesn't work out to their favor here.
Yeah.
Turn around. Zai is trading a lot of damage here. Misery slowed down to a crawl. Still has a healing salve to be able to work off of.
Does see him from around the corner, but they can be able to follow up on that kill as mid is still a domination so far.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of rotation options here for paiN. Their heroes are a little bit better for it, but it is kind of hard to gank into these Ogre Venomancer type lanes. Tavo already down to half health, does manage to get some damage onto Zai. King RD is going to come in with a Battle Hunger, going to try and pull those creeps onto Zai as well. Does manage to get the call with the last word on top of Zai. It's going to be a close call. They just need another spin from King RD or another whack of the axe to be able to bring him down. Now the Ogre barely managed to get away from Misery. King RD.
The arrow flies towards bottom. They know he's down there. They want to try to do something about this. Weehaw, he's investing a lot just to try to get this done, but they don't have a catapult here, so they've got to get kills as the call.
Does manage to get Zai, but he has a Gale. That's why King RT's going to go for the TP out. The Malphus isn't there either.
The arrow hits.
Very smart read with the arrow now landing on his side. This could be a big opportunity. Misery's going to commit for the kill. It'll cost him his life, but well worth it. Being able to bring down the core of the Venomancer.
Man, this is so much time utilized by Mister's presence.
We are not able to get that 10-minute bounty rune, already controlled up by Secret, but the aggression on the other side of the map looks like they do try and challenge Mid-One's Monkey King. Archangel comes in from the side, trying to get the Swarm Bugs onto Mid-One. Now they're going to try and deal with the bugs. Next Black Hole, they're going to be able to catch it. And doesn't have a way to be able to get out of this one.
Instead, a very nice kill. This is why you give YapzOr the amount of farm that you do. I think he's going to pay it off for you.
Mid-One still managed to find Misery here. Chased him down eventually with the tree dance. Arrow lands on a puppy. He was trying to do some pull shenanigans. Weehaw's going to punish him for that one.
He's going to need some farm at some point. And that's where I think Archangel will eventually rotate towards this bottom lane. You give it to the Axe potentially, start pressuring the tower of the Venomancer, get him out of there. And that's what they've done with Weehaw being down here. But getting the tower is a different story, as the Veno does have 2 levels in the Plague Wards.
It does feel like the Veno has been very successful in that regard, right? Just protecting a safe lane tower, preventing it from going down.
I mean, that's what makes it hard, is they're going to make the move on to King RD. This should be a free kill.
And gets the Jingu stacks as well, so Mid-One make sure to keep his HP.
I think he's thinking to himself, I'm getting free farm up here. Why would I really try to endanger that?
Yeah.
It's not like they're losing by a wide margin. It's only 1,000 gold. They're losing in kills, but their 3 cores aren't that hampered.
And he's probably going to be building into... Do you think he's going to go the Maelstrom build? Because they are trying to deal with the Phantom Lancer, who has already blown the Doppelganger. He's going to get called up by King RD for the Reaper's Scythe. They'll bring him down for the extra bit of time. That is 60 seconds on the clock for him, but Mid-One managed to get off of Wukong's command. Now, they still have to go Shroud. They need to try and keep this Necro in this AoE as much as possible, but they can't quite get it. In fact, Monkey King is dropping low, tries to go for the kill out of Misery, looking for anybody to be able to get lifesteal off of somehow. The bug is still on him, managing to finish this off. And HFN did not want to go for the kill, but maybe with a wraparound here.
That was a global expended. He's going to heal to full, try to protect his tower, is going to...
HFN.
Yeah, Dust too. The tip immediately flies out. HFN saying good job on that missed kill.
Whoa, where's Mid-One going? He just dives right in here, runs into the Axe. Will be able to get the Jingu stacks and lays the staff on him, but King RD trying to juke his way through the trees as best as possible. Now Mid-One, yes, you get the kill. Can he actually get out? Well, certainly Puppy's not going to. Landed by an arrow from Weehaw. So a support for a support.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Weehaw, nice arrow as he's going to land into the waiting arms of Misery.
They have to know about this ward now. The fact that Mid-One is just playing so aggressive in this area.
Mid-tower.
Now, we've seen this from Mid-One before, how he plays so active on his Monkey King. He is not going to go for the Hand of Midas. He's going to be going for that faster Echo Saber. I'm guessing that's because he knows he can just rely on the Phantom Lancer to carry this game, right?
Yeah. And more importantly, that you're going to run into the Axe here as Mid-One, again, getting aggressive on the map, will find a kill for his team.
Everywhere King RD goes for YapzOr. Look at Pop.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
In super deep. paiN struggling to be able to take any tower so far. You can see Tavo is trying to get away with the Ghost Shroud, but the Black Hole instantly canceled by that Global Silence. Now Tavo still does not have the Ghost Shroud, so he needs to be protected here by Weehaw. Tavo, oh! Mid1 from long range managed to bring him down with that boundless strike.
And I think they're okay with that trade. Using the global for the black hole is they're gonna run into Weehaw kill and they take the bottom tower. They're just gonna get more and more in this game as it goes on.
And look at Secret, they're trying to protect every single one of these towers. They're going to jump in onto the Marauder with the double slows on. Weehaw, he's not going to be able to get away so easily. The lead finally comes back up with a heal coming in from the Necros as well. Reaper side onto him, almost finished him off, but it's not quite enough. The Monkey King finally takes out. Now Tavo will be able to get some of that regen, but it is going to be our Venomancer called up by King RT. Misery knows he's dead, so he's going to just try and lay some more damage in, but Tavo, he's going to be caught as well. The Phantom Lancer tries to come in for that kill, now trying to get away.
One
Tavo,
hit.
he needs a swing somewhere from King RT, but he doesn't get in time. A battle hunger, but Mid1, he may still be able to get away. HFN hunts him down finally, and he sees Zai low as well. The raindrop's going to be able to protect against a little bit of magic damage. That's why HFN can't fully commit, but maybe with the help of Weehaw, they can bring down the tanky Puppy. A mech managed to keep him alive a little bit longer. HFN tries to finish up the kill.
Ground Puppy, he sees it.
That is perfect. He runs right into the smoke. And he's still trying to challenge paiN. He says, you guys want to fight? Absolutely. Let's take the fight to me, shall we? Misery, he's going to be the one who's caught here by Puppy. Trying to give away the kill to Mid1, and they do.
And
So
the smoke
paiN,
attempt. It looked like it was going to be okay, but at the very last second, getting spotted. So unlucky as they catch the axe here.
King RD trying to get out the arrow. Gonna completely whip. Yapzor's gonna slow down King RD to make sure he's not getting away from Zai. Now they actually get the stun on Tavo as well. I can't believe they got close enough for this. Now the black hole is gonna be there without that golden silence. They have free lockdown of these cores. Jump away from Weehaw does not get hit by the...
It sustains their push for so long.
Is under attack.
paiN has got to feel like they're suffocating right now. We know they need to play fast, but they're not able to find kills. They're not able to kill towers, and Misery's just going to take out here. Now, the Monkey King managed to get off of Wukong's men. They need to blow him up immediately, and that's where the Culling Blade comes in. King RT looks for the next one. Zai with a TP out, well timed, as King RT did not have the call available.
That was the global silence popped. The rest of the team wasn't quite there as paiN took advantage on here.
I mean, considering how strong their team fight is, with Yapzor having this Vanguard Greaves and Nisha having an Aegis.
And this mid lane, Monkey King just gonna get a freebie here. Bloodlusted up to...
That makes this impending team fight even more dangerous with the black hole. But if they can actually kill the Monkey King, it's going to be close. But the Reaper side does manage to kill him. Now it's going to be Puppy as well. Hit up by the Eel Scepter, but at bottom lane, they have to worry about their tier 3. They just can't give up this objective so early on.
That's a free tier 3 for 2 heroes. They'll be perfectly okay with that.
If Secret can get base as often as they want while they still have this Aegis.
What paiN should have realized, and everyone in here should realize, is if you TP 5 heroes down bottom to defend a tower, you're no longer able to just split up. That's not an efficient trade whatsoever.
Oh, he no longer has lead charges on the Marauder, but at the same time, the Ogre is going to be caught here. The last word should be enough to take him out. Misery's in pretty deep, though. Zai just sees a squishy support that he can one-on-one beat up, no problem. Make a kill for him. Weehaw, again, no lead charges, so he's going to be chased down by the Phantom Lancer. Not have to worry about any TP rotations behind you.
The Aegis does fade out.
King RT is going to be caught here all by himself. I guess he was just trying to find some farm somewhere or something, but when this axe is gone, there's no way, because all I was looking at was that impending heart. In fact, he already has it on Nisha's Phantom Lancer.
4 minutes faster than smash average.
That is going to be rough for paiN to deal with. They may not have the AoE damage. It looks like they're just going to have to leave Misery to die here as the Phantom Lancer illusions are enough to be able to grab. Now the black hole on it too! Again, with the silencer dead, the black hole is always going to come through from Yapzor. Now top lane. Okay, they do manage to catch the Monkey King. This is a big time kill if Weehaw can actually do it, but Mid1, he's getting up those Jingo stacks. He's getting so much life kill. They finish him off barely in time.
But they're going to go for bottom now. They know that 2 heroes are weak, and in fact, Zai has just headed towards mid.
Zai can see the future. He knows the bottom lane of Rax is already theirs. And he's going to try and get some damage onto that tier 3.
It's still a 4-on-5. This is Archangel did pop his buyback, but with the hard PL, I can't imagine you're way too afraid of anything. He's just going to start hitting that tower. They've got the Veno.
Could just all out from King RT. There goes the Eagle Sister. So they're going to be able to dodge a lot of that blade melt damage. The Midnight Pulse as well. That's going to make King RT's life hell. And sure enough, he's going to fall.
That sentry laid out boldly as the global silence does come out.
Time lapse goes down. They actually thought they had the real Phantom Lancer there, I think.
And they know there's no hole, so no point in saving it. Completely uncontested. And paiN, they have to do a better job of their positioning. Misery, he keeps getting caught out by himself. He can't afford to die like that.
KingRD, Midnight Pulse right on top of them. They're trying to get away. They just don't have force stats for easy extraction. That's why these illusions are causing such hell for KingRD. The real Nisha comes through to be able to bring him down and quickly backs up. The Reaper Scythe placed onto him, but they don't have the damage to follow that up. Another big team fight ultimate down with the Wukong's command. Out now from mid one. They're going to go for Tavos Necrophos, instantly landing the Boundless Strike as he comes up, but does manage to get off the Ghost Shroud. A little bit of heals, so Secret play it safe. They back away from those tier 3. Biding time once again, waiting for a good opportunity.
And they're pressuring this top tower too. The arrow not going to connect. There's just so many things that he has to contend with. As the call going to bring back Puppey.
Puppey is just a support. They can't commit too heavily for them, but with the Cooling Blade, they do manage to get the kill.
They do manage to nab the tower, but the top tower was getting hit at the same time.
And again, paiN are still kind of stuck inside their base. Secret have every advantage they could possibly hope for while going for this high ground push.
They're trying to get them to force the global out. It's Misery. He's got to be careful about his positioning if he gets caught in the black hole.
Tavo already taking so much damage just from purely illusions being run in. They do manage to get the call onto real Phantom Lancer here, but it's tough to be able to deal with them. And a beautiful jump in from Sai. He's going to be able to get the Poison Nova on everybody here now. HFN is trying to deal with them. Yule Scepter goes down. Misery's going to be caught with Malphus. He's already dead. Again, no global silence here, so the black hole is going to be terribly obnoxious for paiN to be able to play around. That's why Weehaw's refused to play the game at all. He's just going for a bottom lane push, but Secret.
He won't do this as fast. They've got Glyph up too. You're trading Mega Creeps to a tier 3 tower. I think he realizes this at this point. He's got to stand his ground and fight. But no global silence and Yapzor, and he's loading up for it. He's waiting for his opportunity.
Trying to get some damage on the Puppey as best as possible to Malphus, plus the Boundless Strike. That is enough damage to be able to bring down HFN, who does not have buyback. KingRD caught as well. They have the vision to be able to chase him. Nisha.
He doesn't even need to pop it.
Tavo, he can't even get a Reaper Scythe onto an Aegis. There is nothing he can do in this game. He is completely impotent, and now he's going to be caught by the Wukong's command, surrounded by monkeys everywhere. paiN give up this game too, and Secret head to the final day here at ESL 1 Hamburg.
Wow.
In a very clean performance.
Back-to-back 2-0 performances for them.